The EV market is in a freefall. Car giants are hemorrhaging cash as EV sales plummet. But why? Are we being duped? Everything began in the midst of 2023, a time when electric vehicle sales were soaring due to increased production by various brands. However, the narrative took a somber turn when older customers began sharing their distressing experiences with EV ownership. The sentiment gained momentum when Consumer Reports released a damning report exposing safety concerns with EVs, including those manufactured by Tesla. Meanwhile, prominent economists sounded the alarm, predicting the potential downfall of the EV market despite government incentives like the $7,500 tax credit. Major players such as Ford and General Motors found themselves grappling with challenges, with Ford's EV division recording significant financial losses of over $1 billion in a single quarter, prompting them to reconsider their investment strategies. Similarly, GM faced struggles similar to those of EV sales, which eroded its profits. In California, a state renowned for spearheading the EV revolution, Tesla experienced a sharp decline in sales by 10% in the final quarter of 2023, signaling a noteworthy shift in the landscape. Various factors were attributed to this decline, including issues with public charging infrastructure, steep EV prices, and ambiguous government incentives. Furthermore, controversial remarks made by Elon Musk, Tesla's CEO, added to the complexities, potentially alienating some customers. Despite Tesla's prior profitability, they resorted to drastic measures, including 7 price reductions within a year to sustain competitiveness amid mounting challenges. This tumultuous period witnessed Ford and GM collectively losing $5 billion in their EV divisions, translating to a significant loss of $36,000 per EV sold. As the EV market grappled with unprecedented challenges and uncertainties, the narrative depicted a multifaceted portrayal of an industry navigating through evolving dynamics and shifting consumer sentiments. And relevantly, the crux lies in the affordability of EVs for the average consumer. While people are keen on adapting EVs, the hefty price tags pose a significant deterrent. Compounding the issue, the Biden administration's reliance on China for 80% of our supplies drives up production costs, coupled with the inherent risk of depending on another country. At the outset of 2023, EV sales surged dramatically, resembling a skyrocketing trajectory. However, this momentum abruptly plummeted, akin to a roller coaster's sudden nosedive. It's as if the allure of EVs waned overnight. Additionally, escalating bank interest fees further inflated the cost of owning these electric vehicles, prompting consumers to reconsider alternatives like hybrid and traditional gas-powered cars. Notably, even Toyota's CEO casts doubt on EVs, favoring investments in hybrid and hydrogen gas cars. This trend extends beyond the US, with declining EV sales witnessed in Germany despite the EU's impending ban on gas cars post-2035. Consequently, industry giants like Ford, Toyota, GM, and even Tesla are re-evaluating their EV strategies. Tesla, for example, scrapped plans for a new EV factory in Mexico, while GM postponed their EV pickups and discontinued the Chevy Bolt, their cheapest EV offering. Similarly, Ford halted F-150 production, disillusioned by lackluster sales despite their long-standing dominance in the market. This unforeseen shift is akin to persuading a staunch steak enthusiast to adopt a vegan diet overnight. Furthermore, EV adoption faces multifaceted challenges, ranging from range anxiety to buggy software and inadequate charging infrastructure. Ironically, the success of EVs hinged on government incentives and regulations, yet as these incentives dwindle, so does public interest. This phenomena is evident in Germany and France, where reduced EV perks precipitated a decline in sales. In the US, fewer cars qualify for coveted tax breaks, further dampening enthusiasm for EVs. Moreover, recent revelations from an EV report have rattled the industry, causing Tesla's stock price to plummet. These findings suggest that EVs, once hailed as the epitome of futuristic transportation, may in reality pose more significant challenges and headaches for owners than traditional gas-powered vehicles. Imagine buying something you thought would change your life, only to regret it soon after. That's the situation for a whopping 80% of people who bought electric vehicles and now swear they'll never buy one again. A huge survey covering 330,000 EVs revealed a laundry list of problems. We're talking engine issues, leaks, and frustrating infotainment systems that seem to ignore your commands. Who's to blame? Oops. Well, it's a mix of old car companies trying to catch up with EV technology and newbies like Rivian who are still learning the ropes. Everyone's stumbling in the dark, trying to figure out how to make these electric cars work smoothly. What's causing the most trouble? Electric drive motors, charging problems, and the biggie, the EV batteries. Charging should be simple, right? Just, plug in and wait. But EVs are throwing fits, especially in winter, when they refuse to charge and the battery drains faster than usual. This makes EVs lose value faster than regular cars. For example, a Tesla Model X can lose a staggering $21,000 in just 1 year. But wait, there's more. It turns out that EVs aren't as eco-friendly as we thought. They guzzle electricity, often from not-so-clean sources, and they need rare earth minerals that harm the environment. Recycling their high-tech batteries is a headache too. You can't just toss them away, they need special treatment. Today, if you stroll into a car dealership expecting to see rows of shiny electric vehicles on display, instead you're met with empty spaces. It's not because the dealership is renovating or short on stock, no, it's because they know something you might not. The demand for EVs is pretty low. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole slew of issues plaguing the EV industry that's sending shockwaves through the market. Let's start with insurance. Insuring an EV has become a headache for many owners. The premiums can skyrocket to an eye-watering $6,000 a year. Why? Well, fixing and replacing parts in an EV can cost a small fortune, driving up insurance costs. Musk recently made a bold statement. He claimed that China would soon dominate the EV market. China's BYD company is already outpacing Tesla in sales. Plus, with China imposing export bans on materials crucial for making EVs, prices are expected to soar in the US. Now let's talk about the government role. Governments worldwide are championing EVs as the future of transportation, but they're facing some pretty harsh realities. Sure, EVs promise cleaner air and a greener planet, but at what cost? Costs are skyrocketing, and we're becoming increasingly dependent on resources from other countries. It's a risky gamble that could backfire. But wait, there's more. Major players in the car industry, like Ford and GM, are pumping the brakes on their EV ambitions. Why? Because they've realized that people still have a soft spot for good old gasoline-powered cars. Despite all the hype surrounding EVs, gas guzzlers are still ruling the roads. It's like trying to convince someone to give up their favorite food overnight. It's just not gonna happen. And let's not forget the challenges EV owners face on a daily basis. Charging stations are still few and far between, making it a hassle to keep your EV juiced up. And even when you do find a charging station, there's no guarantee it'll work. The EV industry is at a crossroad, and the path forward is anything but clear. So what do you think? Has the EV bubble burst already, or is there still hope for a greener future? Do drop your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll meet again in the next episode. Until then, see ya!